Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be sharing a quick version of chili that I love to throw together on a busy day. If you're a cook like me, you usually just throw dinner together without measuring anything. So I finally made this into a recipe. I'm so happy I did so that I can share it with you guys. Let me show you a couple things that I'm using here. I'm going to use ground beef. I'm going to use 2 cans of beans. I really like that Target sells this 3-bean blend. I'm sure other grocery stores sell it. So I usually just throw in another can of beans, whatever beans I feel like adding more of. We're gonna use some tomato paste, some spices, I'll get to those later. And I'm gonna use some frozen corn also. If you wanted to add some onions, peppers, garlic, you could definitely do that during this stage or even before you brown your ground beef. That is something that I do add often. But this is just like kind of the shortcut, get it on the table quick kind of recipe. So I opted not to do that and it turns out really good without it. I'm just gonna finish browning this. It's basically fully cooked. There's a couple pieces that are like slightly pink, but we're gonna simmer it for a little while. So that'll all finish cooking. So I'm gonna add the beans. I do add the liquid from the beans. I know some people like rinse them. I've never seen the point. If you didn't like a ton of beans in your chili, you could stop there and just do the 1 can. I think 1 more can of beans is good. And if you can tell, these are like wet. One time I watched the news and they said like there's like remnants of rodent poop on the top of cans. I know, disgusting. Sorry to bring it up, guys, but like wipe this down before you open your cans. I can't believe I just said that. Anyways, okay. Moving on, back to the food, guys. I'm going to open tomato paste next, about 1/4 cup. I'm gonna rinse these cans a little bit and add a little bit of water. I'm gonna give this a stir here. Right, now it's time to start adding spices. This is kind of where obviously you can do whatever you want. Like, you know, if you hate something, don't add it in. If you love something, add extra, that kind of thing. I'm going to start with a teaspoon of salt. We'll taste that towards the end just to make sure that was enough. One of the things that really makes chili taste like chili is cumin. I do about 1.5 teaspoons of that. Smoked paprika next. You could do regular. 1 teaspoon of that. That's gonna help give it more of the red color and it gives it some nice flavor with the smoked one. I think the smoked one gives way more flavor than the regular one. Onion powder, about 1 teaspoon of that. Garlic powder next, about 1 teaspoon of this as well. Chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon of that. Some cayenne pepper. That's definitely to your taste, obviously depending on your spice level. I do like 1/8 to 1/4 so that everyone can eat it, and then I'll just add extra on mine or extra hot sauce. And then I'm gonna do some pepper. I finally got, this is exciting to me, and I know this isn't exciting for anybody else, but I finally got a refillable pepper grinder. And I've always wanted to get this because I feel like the other one's such a waste. You go through it pretty fast and then you just throw it away. It's KitchenAid brand, I'll link it. Maybe about 1/2 teaspoon of this. And then let's stir that all up. Just let this simmer, let's say 10 minutes. I'm gonna bring the temperature just a little higher since it's not simmering yet. I'll be back in a few minutes. This is looking more and more like chili, as you can see. The tomato paste melted down, all the spices, colored it and stuff, so it's looking really good. I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. This is very optional, but I always like to try to get extra ways to add greens in. Anytime that I'm making a soup, or a sauce or anything like that, I will chop up some spinach pretty small and add that to it to get more greens. Very easy way to do it without really feeling like you're eating grass. And you could do kale, you could do whatever you have on hand. About 1/4 cup of chopped cilantro. I love cilantro. If you are not a person that likes that, you know, don't add it in. I get just like frozen bag corn and do like about 1/2 cup of that. Isn't that looking so good? It smells delicious. Last thing I'm gonna add probably, unless I need to add any extra spices, is a tablespoon of fresh lime juice. And then let me mix this up and taste it and I'll let you know if I need to add anything. Really good. I'm gonna add a tiny bit more salt and I think another tablespoon of lemon. I like lemon and everything, and I probably like more than the average person. This is done. I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna dig in because I have not eaten lunch today and I can't wait to eat it. It's actually 4 o'clock, so definitely past lunchtime. I have some cornbread here that I made. I have a recipe on that. I will link. I'm going to plate this up here and add all my favorite toppings. If I don't have cornbread, I'll just do it like with rice or with tortilla chips or both. I'm going to add avocado. I love adding some cheese. And I'm going to add some sour cream. I have hardly any left in here. And then some extra cilantro. Doesn't that look amazing? I can't wait to eat it. Okay, you saw how easy that was, and that is such a good, easy weeknight type of dinner. It has kind of like everything in there. You could just have it by itself, or you could have some good toppings on the side, serve it over rice, serve it with cornbread. Like however you want to eat it, it is going to be delicious. I'm about to eat mine. Like I said, I'm so hungry. I'm not even gonna taste this for you on camera because you can tell how delicious it is. And all I really wanna do is wipe off this lipstick and dig in. I can't wait. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you try out this recipe. If you like videos like this, learning my favorite recipes or seeing me test recipes or taste new things, I hope you subscribe for new videos, and I will see you in the next video. Ew, there's a fly over there. Okay. I really like this 3 words. Anyways, I'm probably gonna cut all that out.